Welcome to the Conversations with Body and Mind, www.bodyandmind.co.za, the largest health and wellness online directory. Today, myself, Antoinette Nirvana, going to chat with Chef Rum from the Kitchen Guru, Conscious Cuisine. Looking forward to chatting to you today, Chef.
Hi, good day, and I'm very glad to be chatting to you as well.
Great. Well, Chef Rum, the first thing that I'd like to ask you is, what brought you to this point in your life, got you to becoming a chef and working with food?
Well, Nirvana, I've been exposed to many different aspects of the food industry in my life. Starting when I was very young, I can always remember myself in the kitchen, making my own breakfast, making my own lunch, being involved with all sorts of cooking, nothing professional though. Later on, I was in South Africa. I was involved in pubs and slightly restaurants, which led me to going into the world of food professionally. And I have decided to go to chef school and work in that industry. It was later on that I realized my passion to street food, which is the main thing that we are doing at the moment. We are talking about simple, tasty, nutritious food with soul and character. And due to my travels for work and pleasure, I developed a keen interest in diverse ethnic flavors, particularly in North African and Middle Eastern flavors. And this is where I am today.
Fantastic. Well, that's really interesting. I love food, and I certainly love watching things like MasterChef and Top Chef and all of those things, and always trying to learn something new. That is why you decided to become a chef then, through your travels that brought you to the point.
Well, that's more what brought me to today, not what made me decide to be a chef. I'd like to add to that 3 years ago, after working a couple of contracts in Mozambique as a facility manager and doing quite a bit of catering and large-scale things, there was no more future prospect, and that's how the Kitchen Guru came to being. We started this specific company, and it started with more admin-orientated consultations, and there was a lot of other things that we did back then, cooking classes. That was the strong emphasis in the beginning. But there was a stronger alignment to work with actual food, which brought about Chef Rum, which is where we are today.
Okay, so then why don't you tell us a little bit more about the Kitchen Guru and your conscious cooking?
Okay, so I've always had a passion for food. As I mentioned, I went to prestige chef school, and I pursued a career as a chef, and I made my way through the ranks to become an executive chef. But my real passion is with street food. I find it more real and authentic than what I get in the fine dining and the five-star hotels, or the hotels that do more catering in terms of buffets. I just find that this is more authentic, real. This is what it is. As for the conscious cooking side of this, for us as Chef Rum, conscious cuisine is having an awareness and connection to your food, from the source to your hand and to your mouth. In other words, be mindful about your mouthful. A lot of people have the idea that conscious cuisine is about vegan food. Our thought process with conscious cuisine is not necessarily that only. It's to bring more awareness to the overconsumption of over-processed food, including meat, everything, right? The full spectrum of everything. Chef Rum, I'd like to say, that is working on a very exciting project right now, which I'm going to leave as a surprise, which is a long-standing dream of ours and links to the street food. So you're going to want to follow Chef Rum and the Kitchen Guru over the next few months to see what we are up to.
What are the types of cuisine that you could tell us, a few of the ideas that you have that for street food that people can do or can get from you?
First of all, the main thing that is available now, and this is what brought all of this street food into life, is the falafel. And the falafel that I make, falafel is a authentic and staple in the Middle East cuisine, as well as it goes all around the Mediterranean. Each different country has a different way of making it. I grew up where falafel was, it wasn't a vegan food or a vegetarian food or a health food. It was just food. It was our favorite fast food, street food. It was a hell of a lot healthier than the other offering of fast foods. And that's how I grew up with it. The falafel that I am offering right now is the Arabic version of falafel. So it contains a lot of herbs, not so much spices. It does have some spices, but a lot of herbs. It's very green. It's very healthy. It's almost creamy in texture when you eat it fresh, and it's absolutely divine. It took us a long time to get to this product, including the salads and things that we use in our wrap that we serve it in. Of course, when we serve it, we also have a gluten-free option where you can have it without the wrap, and it is preservative, additive-free completely, so you can really have that and not worry about almost any allergies. People that are allergic to things like garlic or cumin obviously cannot have it, but the rest is very, very safe and very nutritious because the main ingredient is chickpeas, so you're getting a lot of very healthy proteins with your food. So that is the falafel side of things, and you can get my falafel at events that I do and also in a couple of shops that sell it either frozen or fresh, and you can get the raw tahini that I import from Lebanon as well, which is a very, very high quality of tahini. So in terms of, we just touched briefly in the beginning that I also offer cooking classes and functions and consultations. This is still there, and should anybody require any of those things, it is definitely an option that I can do. In the future, the events will have extra dishes that I'm working on now. There are 2 extra dishes in the pipeline to add to our portfolio on events. But on functions, we don't have a specific thing. So if one wants to have a function done by me, you don't necessarily need to do falafel. All you need to do is contact me, and we talk about what it is that you want, and I tailor fit it to your needs and what it is that you want to do. The same way that we do with cooking classes, where I come to your house and I teach in your house with your gas stove and your pots and your utensils. So later on, it's not so much seeing the chef doing everything with his wonderful equipment, but your equipment really can't really duplicate what you just saw there because we don't have this and we don't have that. So I'll do it at your home with what you already have. It makes it a lot easier for you to duplicate later and to actually learn. Also, you're at ease, and it's a lovely thing to do with a couple of friends, you know, and a glass of wine or no glass of wine, and just enjoy the evening and make it a happening.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I did do something like that in Durban a while ago. It's a lot of fun to just share some cooking experience with an expert. Where are you based, Chef Rum, and do you travel outside of your area?
Well, we are based in the Upper Highway, particularly in Assegai, not from a shop as such. Everything I do, I travel for, and I'm very flexible with where to travel to. So we've gone as far as Bolito and even further north than that. And we have gone south to South Coast as far as Scottsboro and areas like that. We've also ventured towards Pietermaritzburg and even towards the Midlands. And we keep on expanding all the time, hoping to get into the Berg next year and other places for festivals and such. Location is not really the issue. It's more what it is that you want to do, and we tailor fit it and put a number next to it, and that's what we do if it's something that pleases you. As I said, a few shops that do carry my products. There are 2 restaurants in the Upper Highway, and there are 2 shops. One is the Quick Spa in Hillcrest. You can get my falafel there. 12 falafel balls in a packet. You take it home, you warm it up in the oven quickly, and it's 100% deliciousness. And the other place is the vegetable shop called Early Moon in the Mushroom Farm, also in Assegai, and they keep it frozen, which is very nice because you can take it and keep it in your freezer just in case, and you just take it out, pop it frozen into your oven, and it's really a matter of 10 to 12 minutes from frozen, and you've got yourself a lovely falafel meal. They also stock a little bit, 250 gram of my raw tahini, which you can get there. It's highly recommended. It's the best tahini that I have tasted in South Africa thus far. You can use that to make your tahini sauce. It's a lovely thing to have at home.
For people who are listening to this, who's outside of South Africa, the area is mainly Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. Well, Chef Rum, if you could please just quickly run through your contact details.
No problem. The website, you can find it, thekitchenguru.co.za. You can go through some of the products we offer, see some pictures and things like that. You can also go to Chef Rum on Facebook and find us there. You will see that we periodically put things on, events that we're going to be participating in, new things that we are doing. You can contact me via email on rum, that's RUM, at thekitchenguru.co.za. The cell phone number is 079 780 7631.
That's great. Thank you very much, Rum. And then please don't forget that you could go to the Body and Mind website, which is www.bodyandmind.co.za. And in the search bar, you can put in Chef Rum. You will be able to find a page that pops up and that will link to his website, as well as all the other things, his cooking classes, private functions, etc. So you can find that on the Body and Mind website, as well as now the Body and Mind app, which you can download on Android or iPhone, and you can find all our practitioners, modalities, advice, tips, all in the palm of your hands. Don't forget to like and subscribe and request to be notified for our next extraordinary conversation, or you can go to www.bodyandmind.co.za to find our interviews and conversations on there. Thank you for chatting with us today, Rum. It was really great to get to know all the wonderful things that you do.
And thank you, Nirvana. It was absolutely beautiful.